Donald Trump has been trending since, in fact, before his election, he's been trending. You guys knew how they tried to unalive Donald Trump using a suicide person, somebody who you understand what I mean, somebody that is ready to unalive himself. So they made him to go as a sniper and stood somewhere during one of their, I think, campaigns and struck. And then the thing, touched, because Donald Trump, when he's talking, he's always moving his head, moving his body, gesticulates a lot, and that's how that God helped him. The thing only touched his ear, and then the whisk came away. So Donald Trump now started this campaign. A lot of people said they were not going to support him. Some people said it's because he doesn't like the blacks. Some said because of his immigration policies that it's not going to favor them. Some said, okay, that he's going to be the best president because a lot that America has always been God's own state or God's own country, but a lot is going on. All the people transitioning and all that from one gender to the other, that they want freedom, they want to be free, that Donald Trump will not allow them to be free. And Donald Trump is saying that America was founded by God. America has always worked with the principles of God, and that's why America is called God's own country, and nobody is going to spoil America or bring a curse upon America and all that. They will not allow any form of sodomy and all. So when that happened, a lot of people said some people said they are not going to support Donald Trump. Some Christians decided they were going to support Donald Trump. And we just saw a clip of him saying that in his first day in office, he is going to yank all the activities, all the programs that are ongoing for same sex, you know what I mean. He's going to remove it. He's going to ensure that everything comes back to how America used to be. But the thing is, even if Donald Trump does this and leaves, another person might still want to bring back those laws. So what can Donald Trump do now that can be better to save the future generation? I think he can put out policies or laws that can be enacted. That's they can bring out policies that can be enacted into law, and it will become law. Like nobody can ever change it. Because if he does this, removes them and tells them that, okay, he has cancelled their organization, the people will not function again, and all of those things, another president can come in that will be, in their same kind of way. He might be their kind of person who wants to transition. Because we saw that recently in a contest where somebody who has transitioned was on the panel. And to me, I feel that in as much as we will not judge anybody, of course, here we don't judge. We won't judge anybody, but I feel people should not, because right now in some schools in America, they've started, teaching the children little by little how it is not bad for man to be with man, it is not bad for woman to be with woman. They say it's not bad. But a lot of parents are not finding it funny. A lot of parents are not happy. And that is the more reason why some parents wanted Trump to come. And now Trump is here by the grace of God. By January, I guess, he's going to be sworn in. And he had already told them, if you know you are into this thing, into woman to woman, man to man, all of those things, and then transitioning from one gender to the other, you better know that he's coming real hard on them. Even though we saw videos of people running into America to say, let them run and come before Trump changed it for them. But the truth is, what if you run and go there and Trump really changes it for you people? While you are there already, he comes and changing it for you. And it beats my imagination to see that even people from Africa are into this thing neck deep. Like they relocate just because they want to go and be with their partner in that thing. And they are so proud of it. This is something that is taboo in our place. This is something that we frown at. This is something they've tried to bring aid so that they can sell it. In fact, recently, in some churches, they brought foreign aid to them just so that they will accept it. And I thank God for I don't know if the man is still the the Khan president. He said he doesn't collect foreign aid because of that thing. He doesn't want you to give him an aid, then later you now give him. And the funny thing is that they will not give the aid saying, oh, because we want this from you. They'll give you the aid, and then they will now go back and be telling you why they want you to sign a particular agreement. And now gradually they are infiltrating churches, even in Africa. They go to African churches, they give them humongous amount of money, and then they will now begin to tell them, hey, it's okay, it's nothing bad. If a man is attracted to a man, it's okay. If a woman is attracted to a woman, it's okay. And these are supposed to be preachers, right? So some of them, disguise in the name of church, and then they put out this thing, because a lot of people trust their men of God. They will not see it as anything bad. They will buy it, especially African countries that are very, very poor, like they are really, really in then need of money to eat. Whatever you come to sell to them, they will buy. Like when I mean sell, like whatever gospel you come to tell them is what they will believe, because they need food to eat, they need water to drink, they need food, shelter for their children. So basically, Donald Trump has told them that the first week in his office, he's going to ensure that he cracks down every, illegal structure. When I mean illegal structure, not physically, but those kind of things that he doesn't want to see around there, this kind of stuff. He doesn't want to see it. So those people should be very careful. And you Nigerians who are all of a sudden following that route, all of a sudden, following things like that, you should be careful. These are things I see now. I saw the other day a Nigerian, two Yoruba guys, they were married. I'm like, are you for real? These people are Nigerians. These things happen. Other African countries, I see them do the same thing. The moment they relocate, they do that. So a lot of people are in Africa. They cannot travel out because they are afraid their children will be taught things like that. So you see children go to school, and you see a male who has transitioned into a female, teaching them, and it kind of, what they don't know is it tampers with the child's mental health. It makes them, they come back, and then you see a man having a man as a wife, and then the children begin to ask, mommy, how come we don't have a female as mother? And they tell them, don't worry, it doesn't matter. My own is, if you want to transition, if you want to be whatever you want to be, it's okay. It's between you and God. But please, do not bring children into this matter, because if you bring them into this matter, you tamper with their thinking from when they were small, to think that this is right when this is not right. So that's what Donald Trump is coming to change. If that's the only thing he does, most people have said that if that's the only thing Donald Trump does for Americans, they'll be very, very glad. They will be so glad. And my own is, Donald Trump is even going to be helping Africans, because a lot of them who are neck deep into this will at least come back to how God has created them. So that's how Donald Trump is going to help Africans. He's going to really, really help them. A lot of parents have lost their children to this act, and these people are infiltrating into schools. You see that even most cartoon characters now, they use all those animation to teach children, all those subtle, same-sex marriage and all that. And that is why I keep telling my children that, in fact, my kids would rather watch football than watch cartoon. So they prefer football to cartoon. So I have told them, anything you see where a man and a man are doing anything, know that is an abnormal thing to do. And if you see woman to woman is abnormal. I've told my children, as a girl is not supposed to touch you, a man is not supposed to touch you at this age. As a man is not supposed to also touch you. Don't say, oh, he's just a man like me. So if you are advising your children, advise them both ways. That just like a woman is not supposed to touch you, a man is not supposed to touch you. Just like a man is not supposed to touch you, a woman is not supposed to touch you. Because sometimes the children think, okay, this person is same sex with me, so if he touches me, it's not bad. To always teach them both ways. So I think if that's the only thing Donald Trump will do for America to bring it back to God's own country, then I support him on 100%.